Let's do the purple deconstructed pearl bloom tonight. Super excited. Let's paint. Okay, I have made up some beautiful colors for this one. I am very excited about it. This base color, I can't even tell you how many colors I mixed in to get this color. It was blue violet, it was a little bit of dioxazine violet, it was black, it was all kinds of other purples I had on my table, but it's a really rich, dark, beautiful purple. And then for my colors, I have, these are the only two that are straight out of the tube. So this is pearl violet, and this is gold. And this is ultramarine violet that I've added some white to. This is blue violet and magenta, and that makes a gorgeous purple. I have taken blue violet and added even more blue to this one. And then I have ultramarine violet that I've added a little bit of blue and magenta to, just to make it a little bit richer color. So these are the colors I am working with. Now I did this deconstructed bloom. Actually purple was my very first one. I did it on a small canvas and I blended a bunch of colors together, but that was really the catalyst for this entire series. And I do have two other colors. I am going to redo the yellow, I think, but I do have the potential, because the pearl colors have a red and yellow, I could do an orange, and the green and blue, I could do a turquoise. So let me know if you want to see those two as well, and then I'll have a full series of them. The blue one already sold. Somebody asked if I could put them all side by side, and what I have left, I will. I just framed the green one and the maroon one and the yellow one. So yes, I will show what I have left. I will show them all side by side, but this has been so much fun self-mixing all these colors. That was like one of my goals for the year, to stop using just tube paint, regular tube paint. So it's been fun. All right, now I'm going to start with my base coat. Now on the yellow one, I spread it out with the palette knife and I scraped a little too much off. So I'm going to make sure that I leave a good coat so that this spreads nicely. And then the rest I'll save for my edges. I also stopped in the middle and painted my sides. And I think that the paint started to set up a little bit because I was singing and dancing and that took me a little bit of time. So lesson learned on that one. Oh, I just dipped my finger in it. All right, so there we go for that part. Get this, look, I got my finger in it. Okay. Now, oh my goodness. Look, this piece of paper towel was stuck under one of the cups. I almost dumped two of the cups over. See, this is how it happens in my studio. Okay, all right, let me see here. What do I want to layer first? What do I want to layer first? I haven't done this before. I'm going to layer the pearls first. And I want to make sure that I give them enough space. That was another thing. They were too close together and I couldn't blow them out well. So now that I have layered that, I think I'm going to come in with my blue. It's not blue. It's blue violet. Very deep. It's almost like an ultramarine blue that has a purplish tint to it. Now, I think I'm going to go in with my lighter purple. Yeah, this series has been so much fun. I want this bright purple on the... And then I think I'll save my... Oh, that is such a pretty purple. I think I'll save my gold for the top maybe, or maybe I'll layer like a couple of times with the two of those. Actually, I'm gonna layer a little bit of this, a little bit of gold, and then I'm gonna come back. Ooh, maybe I'll do a painting with these leftovers and the yellow leftovers. All right, here we go. Man, I'm ready for Florida to cool off because it's hot and I have air conditioning in my studio, which is my garage for those that don't know or realize. I got like a little mini split a few years ago and had it vented to the outside, and it has been so good being here in Florida and having that. You probably wouldn't see videos from me for the summer months otherwise. Probably not. I would probably just do them in my house. The other thing I realized on the yellow one that I didn't care for as much is I didn't have as much black in the center when I was layering it around. And so I want to make sure I have a good amount right there in the center so that my blooms have enough lacing and cells. Doesn't look like much now, but it does turn into something very beautiful. Oh, I dripped a little drip there. I'm almost out of this container. I have been painting a lot. Ooh, okay. I can't talk to you anymore. I'm putting this friendship on pause for a minute while I finish circling this. I'm trying to work a little bit fast so that my base doesn't dry too much. I'm just dripping this everywhere, y'all. Let's see. Okay, I'm good. I'm good. All right. I hope I do not mess this up. All right, wish me luck. I really took my time blowing this one out to make sure that my petals in the middle really tried to join together. The only little space I see is right here that has the base color showing through. I took my time trying to make sure that my air from the blow dryer started in the center so that I would get the beautiful pearl kind of centers to the blooms. And I really took my time trying to make sure that the air pressure was the same so that I could get multiple colors. And I'm very glad that I layered this beautiful purple mixed with magenta to the top so that that would show through. So I am very happy with this one. So I'm going to pour, I don't want to lose my blooms off the side right here. And I have way more up there, so I'm going to stretch to that side first. And this is a 32 ounce, and I had about 28, 28 or 30 ounces in there. And that covered the whole canvas. And it's enough paint. Oh, I hope I have enough right there, because I don't want to stretch my bloom too much off that side. Woo! Okay. All right. I dropped my napkin. All right, let's stretch this out. Let's see. This one is very, very pretty. And I do still have, I'll read your comments on whether or not you want to see an orange or a turquoise one or both. And then once I am done for like the series finale, I'm going to do a really big canvas with all the colors, like each individual. This will be a yellow bloom, a purple bloom, a blue bloom, a green bloom, and have them all together. Oh, okay. All right. These gloves, they're not completely hard yet, so I can keep using them. But okay, so I'm going to stretch up this way first and off that edge. Then back down this way. I don't want to connect off this edge until I get my bloom kind of back centered. There we go. Stretching these is so important. Okay, I need to reset for a second and take a look at this. Because see, I feel like my whole bloom is going to stretch off this side, and I haven't stretched that yet. Let me just... Ooh, you know what? I hope this color is okay because I did not paint my sides. It's got a pretty good amount of black in there, so it should be pretty opaque. All right, I'm gonna go around to the other side and stretch the rest of this out. This is so pretty, so pretty. Oh my goodness. Oh, I can guarantee that I always have to take a shower after I paint. Y'all, this one is so pretty. I knew that this bloom was going to go off because I didn't have as much paint right there, but there is this gold kind of lacing that's coming through there. I blew these out really well. I've got these tiny little pockets of like cells that are coming up. The gold is going to be beautiful, and the composition I actually really like. It's got the one big center bloom, one kind of going off the edge, and then a focal point over there. And I've got these pearl cells that are going to pop up right there. I am super duper happy with this one. I'm not touching it. I'll show you. Y'all, I'm so happy with this one. I cannot wait until this one dries. So I've got some negative space up in this corner. That gold sitting on top, I don't know if you can see it right there, but like shimmering on the top, that's going to dry so pretty. My blooms in the center are perfect. Look at that. That's going to dry like holographic. Look at that tiny little space right there. I'm so happy. And then this little like mound of gold lacing that's going to show up. And then there's the center of the other bloom. And I really like the composition of this one, but I think it's just going to glow beautifully. I'm so happy. All right, I'll show you how it dries. All right, so here is purple. There are things that I like and a couple things that I wish were different. So I am gonna hang it the other way to show you. It's just, I have to back way far up and I can get it all into camera this way. But I was about to walk in and go ahead and show you, but let me stand back here and tell you. So I love the gold. Oh my goodness, so pretty. I really like the light purple that's here. I am missing this color that you can actually see when you get in close to it. It's in a lot of different places, but I lost some of that color and it's transparent. So I should have lightened, added a little bit of titanium white to make that a little bit more opaque, or another color, another purple that was opaque. I like the composition of the blooms when I turn it vertically. I like it this way too, but I like it better vertically. And I love the actual lacing that is in there and up here in those gold cells. And there's my favorite part. It shined beautifully. But the pearls really light it up and they go so well with the gold. It's just a tiny hint, but it is perfect. But this is a dark one. I could have, what I wish I had done is taken this color and made it a little bit more opaque and use that as the base. I think that would be really pretty as well. But there we have it. All right. So I am going to twist this around and show you the other way. Okay, I had to stand all the way back on the other side, like where my cameras are on the table. It has this like haunting glow to it when it's turned vertically, and I like the motion that carries up through there. I do wish that this bloom had been a little bit closer, like maybe the center of the bloom right there. But overall, super beautiful piece. Very dark until you get up close to it and you look at it shimmer, and then look at that. Super pretty. All right, well, I hope that you enjoyed this. Thanks for watching, everybody. Happy painting. Bye.